Hey everyone, in this session I am going to talk about how we can set up Power BI Data Gateway to connect on-premise data sources. We all know that if we want to connect the on-premise data sources with the Power BI, at that time we need to install a Power BI Gateway. In Gateway there are two types of gateway, standard gateway and personal gateway. During this session I am going to talk about how we can install and configure standard data gateway for our on-premise data sources like SQL Server. Now in the another sessions I'm going to discuss about in my other sessions I'm going to discuss about how we can install personal data gateway, and we will be also discussing in the next session what is the basic difference between the standard data gateway and personalized data gateway and in which situation we can use which data sources. But this session is totally focused on the installation and configuration process. In this session I'm not going to discuss any of the prerequisites thing. I am going to create a separate video session for that, which are the prerequisites, which are the things that we need to consider. Still, you can go with this Microsoft documentation for the information if you need that in advance. I am going to provide this link in the description box. Also, the detailed information about the minimum hardware and software requirement, as well as the important point that we need to consider before we installing the gateway, will be uploaded to my next session. The link would be available in the description box. First of all, what we need to do here is we need to go to the official Microsoft documentation, and here we would be having a link to download a standard data gateway. Don't worry, I am going to provide this link in the description box. Using this link, you can download your standard data gateway. Once you click on it, it will start downloading the data gateway. I already downloaded that, so I'm not download it again. Now, what I need to do here is from my downloads, I just need to open that exe file over there. Run that file as an administrator. So I'm just running this file as administrator. So first it will asking me for installation path and accepting terms and condition. Just accept it and click on install. It will ask for prompting because I run as administrator privileges. One more thing that I want to inform you that the same standard gateway you can install using the PowerShell as well, where you don't need any of the interaction on the screen. So I have created a separate video to install a Power BI data gateway using the PowerShell. The links are available in the description box. So you can walk through that video, and you can also install the gateway using the PowerShell if you are an administrator of your organization and you don't want to install every next step for each of the server. So you can easily run through the PowerShell script, easily install the data gateway. So now let it to be complete the first step over here. So our installation has been completed successfully. Now we need to provide the email address to use with this gateway. So basically here what we need to do here is we need to provide our Power BI service accounts email address over here, where we need to configure a gateway. So this is my Power BI service account, and here I am logging with this account. So basically I want to configure a gateway using this account. So I am going to use this particular email address over here. So let me add this email address over here. Once you add that, you need to sign in over here. Instruction is also added over here. You need to sign in to register your gateway. So it will open a prompt like this. Now you need to select register a new gateway on this computer. So just click on next. Now here you need to provide a name of your gateway. So I am going to provide a name of my gateway as Power Platform Gateway. You can add any name over here. If you want to add that in any existing gateway cluster, you can select this option, but I am not going to select at this moment. You need to add a recovery key over here. So just provide any recovery name of minimum 8 characters. Now we just need to click on configure option over here. Now it is showing me a message that the gateway is online and ready to be used, and it is the name of my gateway that we have provided over here. Here you can see the additional options available over here: recovery keys, connector, network, diagnosis, service setting, and status. So the gateway installation procedure has been completed. Your gateway is being installed successfully with the service account. Yep. Now what we need to do here is once your gateway is installed successfully, that would be appear to your service account. For that to configure a on-premise gateway to service account, what you need to do here is, this is my Power BI service account and I need to go to settings, and from settings we need to go to manage gateways. Once you go to manage gateway, that gateway would be automatically appear to you over here and its status is showing as online. If its status is not online and if it is not showing to you, that means that your gateway is not configured properly to your server. Yep. Now what we need to do here is, we just need to create a gateway cluster over here. So I'm just creating a gateway cluster named the Power Platform Gateway. Department description you can add here. You can just select the checkbox and click on apply. So your gateway has been configured over here successfully. Now what you can do here is, you can add data sources to your gateway. Here you can add any of the data sources to connect to your, now you can now the next step is, after configure, now your gateway is configured successfully over here. Now with this gateway cluster you can connect any data sources that are available on your on-premise system. So now let's say, for an example, if I'm talking about this particular server, I have installed SQL Server on that and I want to use the on-premise SQL Server data over there. So basically I need to configure my on-premise data source with data gateway cluster. Now here you can see that I have this server and its login and password. So basically I need to copy this server name over here, and now we will add one additional data source over there. For that you need to click on add data source to use the gateway, and we just need to add new data source. Just give any simple name of your data source. I am giving a data source name as select data source type. So my data source is SQL Server. So basically I need to select a SQL from here. So I'm selecting SQL Server from here. You need to provide a server name. So basically this is my server name. I'm just copying it. You need to provide a database name. So basically I want to connect one of the data source, that is bike stores. So basically let me just copy this data source from here. I'm just copying that, and from here you need to select, you need to provide authentication method. So I am providing basic authentication from here. Now from basic authentication you need to provide username and password. So I am providing my SQL Server connection string or connection password, and then you need to click on advanced setting. If you are going to use with the direct carry, you can use SSO over here, or these two options are available over here, and privacy level as organizational. Now just click on add over here, and here you can see that your data source has been added successfully over here. Now you can share this gateway with the other users as well. So to share with the other user, you just need to provide their email address over there, so the other users can also access this data gateway setting. So this is how you can easily install and configure your on-premise data sources with the Power BI service account using standard data gateway. Hope this is clear for you now. If you have any question related to this topic, you can add your question in the comment section. In my other sessions, I am going to discuss about how we can install personal data gateway, and we will be also discussing in the next session what is the basic difference between the standard data gateway and personalized data gateway, and in which situation we can use which data sources. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. Stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, WhatsApp. And if you wish to receive the daily notification from my channel, just click on this link. It will be redirecting you to this page, and you will be receiving daily notification on your WhatsApp number. Stay connected with me. Have a great day. Goodbye.